Okay, now that we've created our dashboard from the data source we created in the previous video, we want to improve the look of each of these tiles. So we'll go back into the dashboard templates, select our project execution board, go into levels, select fields, and we'll tidy up the fields on the project tile. So first thing I want to do is I want to show a label above the heading. So when we go back into there now, let me just open up a new tab, go back to the dashboard. You'll now see we've got the title, and underneath that we have the actual data, which is good. Moving back into the dashboard now, I want to put the program manager name below their title. So we go back into here, we find the project manager, we click the edit button, and we change this from the default, which is inline, to stacked. We save that, go back to the dashboard, refresh the page. You can now see you've got the title. Underneath that we've got the project manager name. We've still got the other fields ordered like this. All right, that's that level done. We'll drill in the level and have a look what's next. So activities here, you see it's taken this number here, which is our activity sequence number, and put commas in there. We don't really want that. So going back, we go back from here, we go into activity level, we go to fields, we find the activity number, which is our title, we click edit, and under number formatting, we get rid of the commas. We just say we want this as plain text. And then we can also show a title for that one. So when we go back here, we refresh that. Refresh always takes you back to the top level. But now when we go in, we have the activity number label above it, and it's shown without the commas. All right, what I'd like to do here is move the activity description below the description title. So I'll give it a bit more room, a bit more visibility for the user. So we go back in here, and we'll find the description. We'll edit that. We'll turn that into stacked. Save that, go back to our dashboard, have a look, drill down. Now you can see when we put it into stack mode, it allows more than one line. So this can now cover multiple lines on the dashboard, on the tile. So you can see now you've got much clearer view. And that looks much better. So let's drill one more level down. Looks like we've got the work order key we don't need. The work order number above it doesn't have a label, and it's common. It's got a comma in there. We don't want that. And we also want the work description to be able to take up multiple lines. So going back here, we'll go back out a level, we'll go into the work orders. So we'll put a title on the first line. We will get rid of the keys, which we should have done before. We'll go to the work order number. We'll say we don't want that with commas anymore. We'll save that. Onto work description. We'll edit that, and we'll turn that into a stacked field. So then we go back, we refresh this, we drill down, and now you can see that we've got the work order description here. I think the directive should be underneath the description, so we'll move that down, and we'll also turn that into a stacked view so we can read the whole of the text in there. So going back again, we're already here, so we'll grab the directive. We'll move that down by clicking the arrow underneath here. We'll go over to edit. We'll change this to stacked again, and we'll save here. We'll go back to our dashboard. We'll refresh. We'll drill down to that level again. So now you can see we've got work description at the top, the directive underneath it, the manager, and all the other data there. Drilling down one more, this is work tasks. So we can see in there that we need more room for the description. And we want the comma removed from the work order number. And maybe we'll move the actual hours below the trade code. So jumping back in, we'll go back here. We'll go into the work tasks, into fields. So the work task number, we'll click edit again. We'll change that to no separate, no commas. The description, we'll edit that. We'll turn that into stacked. And we wanted to move the actual hours below the trade code, so we'll just move that down there. Everything on here saves as soon as you make the change, so you can always go back and actually look as you're going. to the actual changes. All right, so that is how you set your dashboard up more how you want it. I think this number here is just floating with no indication to the user what it is. So if we jump back in here, we can say show label, show title. Now when I jump back over here, drill down again, you can see you got the work task number. So now the people viewing the dashboard know exactly what it is. And that is how you customize or personalize your dashboard.